Hey guys, Angel here with the Bullish Bears team. I'm going to make this video today on the benefits of investing in precious metals. So diversification when it comes to investing is key to protecting your portfolio, and one of those ways that you can diversify is to invest in precious metals. And there are a couple of different ways that you can do that. You can trade the miners and the ETFs on the stock market, or you can buy the physical gold and silver, or you can do both. It's probably a good thing for you to do both because gold and silver typically, especially gold, run opposite of what the market is doing. So when there is bad times in a bear market or a recession hits, gold and silver typically tend to move up while everything else moves down. So if your investments are taking a hit, gold and silver can offset that and keep your portfolios a little bit safer in times of bad times, I guess you could say, when the markets are down or a bear market or a recession is happening. So gold and silver can't be manipulated in price because they're not printed like the dollar. So if the dollar is being pushed down, they can print more money and just push the value of the dollar back up. Gold and silver is not that way. There's only a certain amount of gold and silver in the world. It has to be mined. It cannot be manipulated. Gold is volatile as well as silver. They can be volatile because of, like, when you mine gold, it typically comes from countries with unstable governments. So any sort of disruption with a government can cause gold to skyrocket or fall. Any thoughts of wars or rumors of wars can cause gold to go crazy. So it's a kind of a fun stock to trade, like a sector to trade, especially if you know technical analysis and patterns. I mean, you wouldn't want to just go buy gold when it's at resistance because you think, oh, this is a safe haven, and if something happens with the market, then I'm going to be fine. Probably not the smartest way to trade it, because just like with trading anything, support, resistance, candlesticks, and patterns, they're all really important. And now it's a great thing for traders or investors to have those safe havens like gold and silver in their portfolios to protect themselves, but you also have to be smart about it. If I were to go and buy, let's say I have this GDX, which is a gold miners ETF pulled up. If I was thinking to myself, oh man, the stock market is a bubble, I know it's going to pop, it's going to come down, I have got to protect myself, but I'm looking over in here when you can see like this triple top pattern where it hit 1, 2, 3 with this 200 SMA, and it couldn't break that and go higher. Instead it tanked. But what if I bought up in here because I just knew, I think, when was it? This is in February of this year, February through like April, the stock market couldn't make up its mind what direction it wanted to go in. And so you can see that it was just like up and down. And what if I had bought up in here thinking, oh, I know the stock market's gonna tank. I just know it because it can't choose a direction. Everything is crazy. News is driving it crazy. So I'm gonna buy. And then I bought, and then it went all the way down here. Now I would be losing. So that's why support and resistance, candlesticks, and patterns are so important when you're trading, even with precious metals. Even though they are a safe haven and diversification is key, you still need to play the patterns and the candlesticks and the technical analysis. That way you can make good trades. And if you play the directions, say I was trading options and I decided to buy a put option because I knew, like, hey, this is tried 3 times, it's a triple topish pattern, it can't break it, it's going to fall down or tank. So, no, well, not necessarily tank, but it kind of did tank. So let's say I saw that and I bought a put when it couldn't break this 200 SMA, I could have made quite a lot of money writing that down. If I bought it, probably like myself, I probably would have bought it around 21.96, could have wrote it all the way down to this green hammer hammering out a base of 17.26, and I could have made myself some profit. So sometimes it's not just about buying and holding long term, although that is obviously the definition of investing, but it's just about playing what the patterns give you. And you could make some money doing that with just puts and call options. And like, obviously, if you've watched any of my videos, you know how much I like to trade options. So I would have traded options on this. But as I was saying, there are a lot of benefits to investing in precious metals, especially when you're diversifying your portfolio. That's why sectors are so important, because there are going to be sectors that run when the markets are down, and it's a great place to invest in when you're in a bear market. And then there are going to be sectors that do better in a bull market. So if you have diversification, you're always going to be protected. And I'm not a long-term investor. I don't like to buy stocks and hold. I like to take my profits and run and just grow my account that way. So myself personally, I would probably, if I had a profit, cash it out and get back in. But that's why I'm not really big into long-term investing. But there are people who are. And if you are, then you have to diversify. You have to protect yourself. Because the market trades in cycles, what goes up must come down. And everybody loves a bull market because everything's green, stocks are running. But what are you going to do when the market changes? Because sometimes the market gets wicked overextended and it has to take a breather. And that breather could last a couple of weeks and just be a correction. Or it could turn into something much, much worse and become a bear market or a recession. And then what are you doing? You're freaking out because you're signing into your investment portfolios and just seeing red. And nobody likes red, everybody likes green. We like the color of money, not the color of blood. So just knowing that means that you need to diversify. Diversification is super, super important to protect yourself. And that's why precious metals are a huge, huge drawing card to investors, because of their ability to be a safe haven and the reason that they run opposite of the market. So when the market's doing good, gold and silver typically aren't doing as well. And then when the market changes directions and goes down, they do great. So you'll notice if the dollar is weak or the dollar is losing, that gold is typically going in the other direction. So you can also buy physical gold and silver. I've noticed that a lot of people are into doing that, especially if they trade gold and silver, just because they like to have that assurance that if something happened, God forbid, with the dollar, then they have physical currency that they can continue living on and stuff like that. But precious metals are a great way to protect yourself, whether it's gold, silver, platinum, palladium. Just take a look at the sector. You can look at the charts, research, and see what they do when times are bad. Safe havens are a great thing. And if you just want to grow your account little by little, then just play the candlesticks, play the patterns, play the technical analysis, and scalp yourself money all along the way. It's all about trading smart. It's all about knowing what sectors run in what time frames, and just protecting yourself. Diversification is key. You can head over here to our blog on the benefits of investing in precious metals to read more about it, and you'll see things like risk management. Obviously, investing in precious metals is managing your risk to your portfolio. And you'll see that there are some companies here that you can take a look at to see if you would like to have an investment within them or buying physical gold or silver from them. So you can just take a look, read all the basic terms, stuff like that. And if you're not a member, you can head over here and subscribe and get access to our courses, our trade rooms. Actually, our courses are free. So if you just sign up as a free member, you get access to our courses. But when you subscribe, you get access to the live streams, the trade rooms. And it's pretty cool in the live streams. They're offering options, day trading, and they show you day trading options, which is pretty cool. Something that I like to do. And if you like this video, just give it a like and a share and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because there's a lot of great things coming your way from me and the guys. And we'll see y'all next time.